Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
from RNA Music,
That's right.
your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and lesson studio in the entire
World.
plane of existence. Are we going in and out of focus? Where's it focused?
I don't know.
I don't know. Dang autofocus.
Not close enough or something.
Oh, you're definitely not close enough. All right. And we're going to try to get back on track and answer your questions. There's several.
Yes.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
First question, Dastardly Dave. Hi, Ryan and Angela. If you played in a tribute band, what band would you play and what would you name your band?
Mm-hmm.
The question is for each of you. Thanks. So excited.
Ooh.
Tribute band, like a
Oh, gosh.
tribute band.
The first thing that popped in my mind, I thought it'd be funny. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
It would be an Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band.
Commodores. I don't know.
Final answer?
No, I have no idea. I don't know. Something fun. Something that'd be like, oh, that'd be fun. Because then it won't be, so much work. And like, oh, I have to play that song again?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Any band that would be like...
What do you not get tired of listening to all the time?
I get tired of everything. So that's why I don't have like a favorite musician, a favorite band, favorite album. So it'd be like
Yours would be like a 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Or like music of the 70s or something.
Yes.
You couldn't just narrow it down to one tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
What would you name your band?
Afro funk.
Afro Funk.
I was like, gee.
Paul could be in that band.
Yes, he could.
Oh, white boy with some funk.
Yes.
Paul's here.
He's
He's
got the funk.
He's
Paul's
definitely got the funk.
Yes.
Well, I think it's pretty easy to figure out what kind of tribute band I would be in.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a Metallica band. We would be a Metallica tribute band. What would I call it? Creeping Beards. That would be the name of my band. Creeping Beards.
Yeah.
And we would play all Metallica songs.
Okay.
And we would all have beards.
Okay. We both had hair named
With
bands.
now, fake beards would count. Like you could be in my band.
I did Afro, she did beards.
Yeah, you could have like a crochet beard,
Okay, yeah.
like a beanie with a crochet beard, and you could be in my band.
Yeah, no, I'll just grow one. Like the bearded lady on Greatest Showman.
No, you won't. Crochet beard. Paul could be in that band too.
Yes. You just have to grow his goatee out like really long.
You'd have to have a crochet beard.
Fu Manchu.
And braid it. And
Yeah.
bleach it.
The Metallica Beards. That would be
Metallica
that would be
Beard.
my band.
Metallica beard.
Thanks for the question, Dastardly Dave. Next question, Colin James. I have an acquaintance here who is a luthier on the side. He's become relatively well known, but is looking to grow his brand. What advice would you give him about getting his guitar brand out there? Branding and marketing questions.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I would take advantage of all the social medias.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram,
Yes.
YouTube. Those are the big three.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ABC, NBC, CBS
Yeah.
of the new world, right?
Yeah.
So I would take advantage of all that social media stuff. You got to do it. That's not the future of marketing. It's the now of marketing.
It is today.
It is right now at this moment
Yes.
in
It's
2018.
like Tomorrowland, today land.
In November 2018, you gotta do the social media. If you're not doing it, that's just dumb. As far as what he should put out there, I would make
All right.
content, right? That's, luthiers are experts in building guitars, and a lot of people have questions about how to maintain their guitars. So I would put out content about, hey guys, if you have this type of guitar or this type of wood or this type of setup, just make some free stuff, like free advice. You okay?
Yes, I was laughing the way you said wood.
Oh, why?
Because you went wood.
Wood. Did I?
Yes, just like that.
Is
You
that
know
funny?
I hear that stuff very well.
Is that how do you normally say wood?
Just wood.
Wood. Wood. I don't know.
Sorry.
All right. It's wood.
Yes.
Anyways, a lot of free content, tips, advice, not just pimping his own product, right? Hard out here for a pimp trying to get the money for the guitar rent. But lots of free advice, tips, how to maintain your guitar. Because people are always looking for that stuff. And they find out, oh, this guy's got some good advice. And, oh, wow, he builds guitars.
Don't give everything away.
Give it all away.
General, basic knowledge that anybody can find. But you can have your spin on it and your delivery of it. Try not to be the PBS, straight line, Bueller, talker.
Be excited.
Be excited about what you're doing. Because if you love what you're doing, obviously, or you wouldn't go into that profession, then show them. If you have a fun personality, use it.
Yeah. Yeah, people aren't going to be searching for his brand, but people will search for how to take care of your guitar when the temperature changes, or how to change your strings, or how to treat your guitar neck. So
just the neck. And
so all of that stuff, I would put that content out. And then, he could use his own guitars that he builds as examples and then go, oh, by the way, I build guitars. But, regular content, focused on people, focused on the customers or the potential customers, right? And their needs and what they're looking for. And, people will find you. They will.
Yep.
Helping other people, serving other people, they're going to find you. And then they go, oh, he built some stuff? That looks
awesome.
nice. Great, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it, with not spending a crap load of money on paid marketing, which you don't need to do that. Just make it yourself. Those are my tips. Anyways. Yeah? Good? Wood.
Yeah.
Wood.
Wood.
Just fun guitar. Thanks for the answer. I think I know what you mean. Both instruments are awesome, but it's apples versus oranges. Both nice in a different way. How would you rate your ESP EC1000 versus the Schecter Solo? Are they similar instruments or quite different? Well, they're actually quite different. Here, let me show you. Hold my guitar. It's made of wood. Oh yeah, actually they're different. I mean, the one thing they do have, they both have maple fretboards, which I do like. But other than that, they're different. The EC1000 is basically a 70s Les Paul custom. I mean, the cutaway, if it wasn't for this little cutaway being slightly different, I mean, it's exactly the same as a Les Paul custom. Thickness, it's a little bit thicker than the Schecter. Schecter's got 24 frets. This has got 22 frets. So there's some difference. These are like extra jumbo frets. I don't think these are just jumbos. Those are extra jumbos. They both do have locking tuners though. This one's a neck through, which is pretty sexy. This one is not a neck through. It's got that kind of blocky neck joint that Les Paul does. This has a super comfortable contour. So nice. So they're actually fairly different. They feel different. I'm going to put the Schecter, though, ahead of the LTD because my EC1000 actually has kind of a truss rod problem that I didn't discover until I'd already had it for like 2 years. First time I went to adjust it, like it won't adjust. It won't tighten or loosen. It's, it moves, but it doesn't move. I took it to some tech friends who are like amazing, and they're like, yeah, it's messed up. Unfortunately, I didn't fill out my warranty card with LTD, which you should do immediately when you buy a new guitar, because they only give you like 30 days within purchase of the guitar to fill out your warranty stuff. I mean, it's playable, like it works, but I really can't adjust the truss rod. So it comes in second behind the Schecter, and I've only owned one LTD, and this is it. I mean, I love it, but it's kind of a bummer that the truss rod doesn't work at all. So I'm gonna go with Schecter on this one. Schecter wins. So there you go. Yay, Schecter. Next question. Inner Space 100.
Year 100.
Inner space. That blonde Strat behind you. Tell me about it. Well, I don't know if you're talking about that one. I think you might have been talking about the one from last week, which was... It's over there somewhere. That was just a parts caster. A friend of mine. It's my friend Ken's guitar, and he just built it from parts. I don't even know if there are any name brand parts or not, but he basically just built it himself because he wanted a Mary Kay kind of Strat, basically. And yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's not anything like luxurious or whatever. It doesn't have any pickups you would probably know the name of.
But it is for sale.
But it is for sale, but only locally. Because we're not shipping, because last time he sold one and shipped it, it got all jacked up and he lost money, and it was
no bueno.
A bad deal. So we have a couple of guitars here in the shop, consignment deals, but they're local. So drive down to Canton, Texas, and check them out. Now that's a Vola Oz. If you were talking, I don't know which one, because they're both behind me and they're both kind of blonde. Which one's more blonde? That one or that one?
That one.
That one? Which one?
This one.
This one?
That was
That
a
one.
dirty blonde.
Yeah.
That one's
That's more like
pudding.
butterscotch.
That's a butterscotch one.
That's more butterscotch.
This is Vola Oz. It's
And
great.
That's more creme.
Creme de la creme. So I like this one. This one's kind of cool. Not that I don't like Ken's guitar, but I like that one because it's a little bit different. It's not your typical Strat. It's slightly different. That's the thing I like about the Volas. It's a little bit different. Just not another carbon copy. I should make a video about those guitars. I need to do that whenever I have extra time, because we have a lot of that.
Yeah.
Don't we?
All the time. Every day. Yes.
So much extra time. Diesel Power, what would you think of this? And he has a link to a guitar at Toman. It's an Eastwood. It's easy for me in Sweden to shop here, but I'm asking about the guitar. I took a look at it. It actually really reminds me of my very first electric guitar. Takamine used to make electric guitars for a very short time, and I had one. And the body shape of this particular Eastwood looks a lot like my original guitar. So I do like that. If it was just like a really gnarly wood grain, wood grain, it would look just like my Takamine GZ300.
Would it?
Would.
Really?
It would.
It's good.
Would. It's good. Would. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks like something Malcolm Young from AC/DC would play. Looks like a kind of budget Malcolm guitar, but yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. We'll put a picture up. You probably saw it already.
Hi, Sweden.
Hi, Sweden. Oh, and hello from Sweden. Or hello, Sweden from Texas. Sweden's great. I want to visit. Can we go? Is that all right?
I'd love to.
When can we go?
Like tonight. Let's go.
We're going to Sweden, Paul. You want to go?
I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Did they get
going.
offended by the Swedish chef?
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you guys find the Swedish Chef from the Muppets offensive or funny?
Yes. If you don't know who that is,
Google
YouTube
Swedish
video.
Chef
yes.
Muppets.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. What if they find it offensive, Paul? We don't know the answer to that question. They might be terribly
They're
offended.
not from America. They won't be offended.
Right?
Only Americans get offended at things. Yeah.
Ridiculous things.
Thanks for the question, Diesel Power. Chivalry 218 with the next question. I kind of felt like Kermit just then. Chivalry 218.
On the show today. Welcome to the Muppet Show.
Is it more...
Oh,
Chivalry 218 has the question, is it more important to learn a song or learn music theory? It's a constant argument I have with some fellow musicians. Is it more important to learn songs or learn music theory?
Notice he didn't give us his side of the argument.
Oh, yeah, you didn't say. Well, I have the perfect answer that solves everything. And the question is, the answer is, learn both. It's both. One's not more important than the other.
Yeah.
They're both important. If you want to
Hand in
be
hand.
a well-rounded musician, yeah, it's important. Definitely learn songs, right?
Yes. Of course.
Because, that's why most people
The
pick
point
up
of playing.
an instrument to begin with or start singing is because they want to sing their favorite songs.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But also, learning some music theory is really great. Because if you're going to play in a band with other musicians...
Jumping on this for a second.
Okay.
A band.
Let me finish before the BitterBassman.
So
If you're going to play in a band with other musicians, it's important to be able to communicate with them. So if you're playing with, someone who's not a guitar player, like you have a pianist or, any other kind of instrument in drummers, to be able to speak the language, like, oh, hey, that needs to be,
right.
this is in the key of this. This goes to this. This goes to that. This is a dominant seventh chord. And like, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
I watched a video with Nick Johnson recently. He talked about that. And he said he learned to play first, just learned all his favorite songs, learned just to play and wrote stuff. And he kind of came back later and learned all the theory about what it's all called and, what he was doing. Because he said going into the studio and he's collaborating with a piano player, it's like, you can't say, hey, it's, 7th fret, 5th string. And the piano player's going to let you look at you like, what? Well, what note is it? Well, I don't know. It's 7th, fret, 5th string, that note. They're going to look at you like you're stupid. So if you want to communicate with other musicians of different instruments, we can all speak the language
Of notes
and knowing keys and knowing scales and knowing chords, knowing the names of things. So learning the theory just helps you communicate better with other musicians, right? Necessary to learn your favorite Metallica song? No, you don't need it to be like a human jukebox. But if you want to write your own stuff, or you want to be able to play with various other musicians of different backgrounds, it's very useful. And Paul has something he wants to say.
Don't roll on my toes.
I won't stay long. Actually, Ryan and I had this conversation. I think I'm old. A while ago. I don't know if he remembers it, but when you learn theory, you're learning all kinds of scales and modes and everything like that. And somebody's going to come into you and go, "Hey, play me something," and you're going to go, "Do do 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 do," and they're going to
Check
go,
out this wicked sweet scale.
All right, well, we'll play a song, and then you're going to go, "Well, I don't know any songs, but here's a 7th diminished chord."
Check out this sweet picking exercise.
And then your coolness just goes down because those people won't know theory. But if you go and you play Nirvana, they're gonna think you're awesome. Four chords.
Yeah.
Play some AC/DC Back in Black. They'll be like, "You're amazing."
Oh, my head looks huge.
Why do we all lean back at the same time?
That's all I gotta say.
Because it scared us. The camera adds 20 pounds to your cranium. So yeah.
That shows how much we are together that we all had the same thought. Lean back then.
Whoa. Yeah, learn both. They're both important.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
They're both useful. They both complement each other, actually. So learn both. That's the politically correct answer.
Yeah.
Can't get in trouble when you
Don't
say
get
learn
in the
both.
ditch on either side of the argument.
Yeah.
Be a well-rounded musician.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like what you said.
That's what I said.
Like what you said.
Yeah, like what I said. Next question. Terry Starks. Ryan, I just heard you say you're very busy teaching, but have you ever built a kit guitar, either acoustic or electric? Martin has kits, I know, and Philip McKnight just sharpened his axe by building a distressed barn-looking teletype guitar. In the video, it looked like it was fun. As for me, I'm a breaker, not a fixer. Keep the music alive.
Nice.
I have not ever built a kit guitar. I have thought about it several times over the years. I've contemplated it. I've thought about I used to work at a wood factory. So I worked at a wood shop when I was right out of high school. We made toys like cabinets and like stoves that kids would pretend were like real like kitchen stuff. And it's like a cabinet shop. We didn't make cabinets, but anyway, I worked on all these saws and stuff, and I thought, it'd be kind of cool. I could cut out my own guitar body because we have this kind of had the equipment to do it there. I never did it.
Like a jigsaw, but a big.
Yeah, but I was too busy making benches. Making benches all day long. And sanding them. Anyways. I've thought about it over the years, never done it. And every time I think about it, I'm like, that'd be cool. And then I think, that'll probably just end up in the garage half finished. Or 1/4 of the way finished. Like my lightsaber that I was going to build years ago. Because I'm a nerd. And Star Wars is better. But I've never done it. I would like to. So maybe someday I will. But I have not this day. Have you ever thought about building a guitar?
No.
You sure?
Actually, I thought about building a ukulele.
That would be fun.
I saw somebody do a video just recently, and they built a ukulele. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you guys, any of you guys or girls, have ever built a kit guitar of any kind, tell us about it below. What was your experience? Did you enjoy it? I have considered building a custom drum set, though. I got really close to doing that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because you can order the shells, and then all you have to do is drill the holes, attach the hardware. You can either wrap it or you can stain it. Like I got that. I would probably do before I built a custom guitar. Well, I think it would be easier, honestly.
Yeah.
Doing the research, I'm like, building a drum shells and not building the shells, but building the kit. You get the raw shells and do all the other stuff. That would be actually probably way easier than building a guitar.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool video.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I never did it though, because even the raw drum shells are still like expensive for like, all maple shells.
Yeah.
Canadian hard rock maple, like Rush. Canadian hard rock. He's Googling something over there. I can see him smiling.
Reading a pistachio ad.
Oh, my goodness.
We got some pistachios right in there.
Yep.
It has the Grinch. It's told it says green and salty, just like mine. But it's a real ad in a grocery store.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's why I was laughing.
It just keeps on going.
I'm gonna leave that in there too. Probably not. Next question, Mr. Wilson with a Strat.
Mr. Wilson.
With a Strat. That's his name. Hey guys, I really like that CMG hanging on the top row. What's the neck shape? Like a C or a D? And what pickups? No $3,000 Chinese guitar for me. I too would buy a custom shop USA guitar. Going to check out those Texas Toast guys now. Thanks guys. What was talking about? Well, nope. You're talking about the Comfort Contour one that was over there.
Yeah.
There. It's gone now. It had the CMG Frog Dog pickups in it, which I think are great. And I believe it's a D shape. It's based on a 59 Les Paul, 59 neck profile. And I asked Chris about it. I was like, is that a C or a D? And he said it's more of a D. So it's more of a D shape, apparently. But based on like a 59. It's a really comfortable guitar neck, actually.
This whole segment.
This is a
This is the worst.
C shape, D shape,
Yes.
neck, necks. What are y'all thinking about?
Love you so much. That one. Oh Lord.
Yeah. So there you go, Mr. Wilson with the Strat.
Yes.
Thanks for the question. First question from him, I think, because I would have remembered that name, Mr. Wilson with a Strat.
Yeah.
So thanks for the first question, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
And final question. Hugh Caldwell. Hi, Hugh.
Hi.
How are you? Hi, y'all, lovely people at RNA. Should I let my daughter take guitar lessons or continue with vocal coaching, or both? She is 9 years old. She is doing great with the singing. Thanks, Angela.
Welcome.
And now she is showing interest in guitar.
Awesome.
Thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, why not? If she's still, let's see, how long has she been taking? I would probably wait until it's been like a full year of voice lessons before she started doing guitar. And if it has been a year and she's still showing dedication to both voice and guitar, then sure, go ahead, start with guitar. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We've had students double up on guitar lessons and voice lessons at the same time.
Yeah.
That's usually the only one that we kind of allow people to double up on
Yeah.
here at our studio. And we've talked about this before. It becomes difficult when you're studying more than one instrument, especially for kids. Because like I want to do piano and drums and guitar. I'm like, sweet, that's an hour and a half a day of practice. You really going to do an hour and a half a day of practice at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with singing
Okay.
and an instrument, you can practice and play at the same time, simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're even in a Primer Faber book, the songs very beginning songs to
All the
learn
songs in the
have
beginning of piano.
lyrics. So you can sing along with them and match pitch and practice your fingering and everything. So you can, it's easier to do voice versus, with another instrument versus having two instruments, like doubling up with piano and guitar.
It is.
Where the muscle memory is completely different.
Yeah, it
So-
kind of counteracts a little bit. Now, having said that, we do usually recommend, sticking with one instrument for, like a year or so, just to get a really solid footing and, comfort level on an instrument before you start stacking other instruments on top of it, because it can be tough sometimes to try to learn multiple things at once. There's a lot to learn with music. There's a lot to do and remember, not just physically with what you do with either your voice or your hands, but the music theory part of it. So, yeah. I mean, you could try it and just kind of see what happens. I think it's a good idea to let them get really solidly into one.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times for us, when we have students do both, we've had some come to us who already played guitar a little bit. They weren't absolute beginners, and they did voice, or they've already been singing for a while. They're in the choir, but then they want to add guitar, but yeah, it just depends. You could always let her try it, and she'll either stick with it or she won't.
Yep.
But have her stick with one of them.
Yes.
Whichever one she's most passionate about would be the one. So, All right, and I think that's it for this week's Ask RNA.
No, I'm at the end of it. It's just coming out, finally. Dun, dun.
I want the world to know. Not really. No. Brian looked at me like, what?
What is this? You're coming out of the booth?
Oh, man.
Oh. I think we're almost back on track with our normal schedule. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, the whole weekend. Our weekends have been crazy the last couple of weekends, and our Ask RNA keeps getting bumped. But I think we're going to be back on schedule maybe by the end of this week. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. I don't know. And then there's Thanksgiving, so who knows what's going to happen. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for all the thumbs up, which is great. And if you haven't given this one a thumb up, go ahead and double thumbs up if you want. Make sure you subscribe. Click the bell. We had a few people comment about, we just did the clinic with Vola guitars and Robert Baker, and several people were like, oh dude, I wish I would have known about it. I would have come. And I was just like, hey man, well, subscribe, click the little bell, get the notifications, because we made several videos talking about it.
Yes.
So, I don't know what we can do other than make videos talking about it and announcing it on our Facebook, which we did. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you check our Facebook page. Engage, comment, leave a comment, engage, right? Because then we'll see what we do. Check out our Instagram. All those links are in the description below, and you can follow us along, and when exciting stuff happens, you'll be the first to know about it.
That's right.
So excited.
Yes.
All right, and then also ask a question for next week.
Yep.
Paula's not feeling too good.
I'm not.
She's been sneezing and coughing this whole time. So,
Good time.
yeah. And we'll try to answer those questions later on this week, because today is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And we'll try to shoot the next one on Friday or Saturday.
Yes.
And until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music
And we need to keep it alive
for Paul.
for people and Paul. Paul needs the music.
I need the music.
Excelsior.
He needs.
Oh. Why do you want to do that?
What? It was a tribute.
Downer.
No,
Now I'm
it's not.
sad.
He lived a long, blessed life.
He did.
I mean, that is like a nerd's dream come true life. To have a long life to watch your art be transformed into major blockbuster movies.
Who's your favorite character he created?
Hulk.
I couldn't decide.
Hulk, because I like the whole backstory of Bruce David Banner, whatever.
All of them. But
All the
mostly,
banners.
But mostly Thor. Mostly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Better than all of the DC characters.
I'm a Hulk girl.
Yes, you are.
I don't know how to take that.
I'm not saying nothing. God bless Stan Lee.
Yes.
In memoriam. Rest in peace, Stan
Yes.
Lee. I know people keep messaging me. Did you hear about it? It's so sad. I'm like, you know what? It is sad.
It is.
But he was 95 years old.
He had
And
a
was
good
a legend.
life. That's a
And
good
I'm like,
life.
you know what? I want to go to 95.
I do
That's
too.
fine, but yeah, I think we were all sad. Not only is he passed, but that's our. Look at your room.
I
Look at
know.
my room. It's our lives.
Yeah, he made a huge impact.
He's like, he's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a legend.
He is.
Huge.
He's huge.
He's huge. Anyways, thanks, Angela.
You're welcome.
Nerd rage. Nerd sorrow.
Nerd sorrow. Rage. And that's why the Hulk.
Aw, Hulk's sad.
Yeah.
Can't the Hulk be sad? Won't he turn back into Bruce or David?
I think he turns back into
I don't think he has to
David
be
when he's
angry all the time because in Ragnarok he wasn't angry.
Well, that's his secret.
He's always angry.
He's always angry.
Even when he's happy, he's angry.
more than
I really like this cake. It makes me happy.
So happy, I'm angry. I'm angry. We'll see y'all next time. What?
Did I show you?
I'm freaking freezing. So low.
Oh my
You
god.
guys are killing me.
With what?
I'm wearing a t-shirt, light, no jacket. I'm good, comfortable.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm hot. I was
thought
cold.
You said you were.
Oh, he's freezing. I'm hot.
You got more body hair, both of us.
I know. I'm a polar bear. I'm a raging furnace of inferno.
Can't stay next to you. You're so hot.
I'm like a nuclear reactor of fusion hotness.
Yes.
What was the question?
About the similarity. I mean,
Start talking about your
Rate.
hotness.
I got distracted
Rate.
by my heat generation.